with No Kings. What does a protest of this sort accomplish?
If you can say factually, this was the biggest protest in American history, and it was against the sitting president, I think you've made some kind of a statement.
I think a lot of the early days of this Trump administration have been people asking, like, wait, is this the tipping point where, like, you can't go back from this overreach of executive power, from this detaining of people without due process? Like, how do I know when, like, we've lost completely the ability to stop this? And I do think something about coordinating protests across the country says something to just, yes, we all have all the news, and but the solidarity, I don't think, is just like, I'm not alone in feeling this way. I think it can be like, we're tracking, right? Like, we're aware that this is the point we're at, and we want to be aware that if the next thing happens, there is some concerted effort. There have been some networks created. There's communication across different cities and with different groups of people. And in many cities, it was like churches and community groups and people from different neighborhoods realizing they were all on the same page about some of these things. And I don't know how much protests like this really convince people who think differently. That's been some of my frustration, honestly, is sometimes Christians I know who are posting a lot online about the protests and making really strong statements, and it doesn't seem like they're really interested in having conversation with people that they actually might be able to change minds in their local community. But I'm really thankful for the ways that I think for a lot of people it helped them feel connected to larger networks.